And for Duda, this game, I mean, is so crucial. He's in a big fight, a big fight for the third place, and he's got himself into contention. Is a big ask. Magnus on a roll, won 8 in a row.
He's won 8 in a row.
Have I got that right?
Yes, you have got that right. He's on an 8-game streak. He wins this one, he will have won 9 games in a row. But unfortunately, he will need to win them all if he wants to match his performance last year in Poland. Because there he won 14 games in a row.
Simply phenomenal. I mean, you lose words at this point. So D4 is an invitation to a Benko gambit with B4, which is exactly what Magnus has done. And by the way, I just my game is getting updated there. And look at this. Duda says, I'm not afraid of your Benko gambit. Go ahead, you're in extra tempo. Knight C6, bishop takes A3 would be the standard move. No, D3.
That's fine.
Well, you are allowing E5. And, Queen A4. Very different approach. You're not recapturing on A3 right away. You're looking to kind of mess up the pieces a little bit for black. So, for example, bishop D7, bishop takes A3.
Well, bishop D7 played. The other knight will come to D7, but bishop D7 instead.
Bishop takes A3, and the difference is that because we've developed our queen to A4, we can recapture on A3 with the queen. And that's a little bit inconvenient now for black. Queen E7.
Trade the queens, and I think Magnus will say absolutely not.
Knight to D2.
Knight to D2.
These Benko gambit endings do have this long-term strategic pull. The pawns on A7 and B7 usually are targets for the rooks as well as the minor pieces. Here it's very clear what white wants to do. He wants to play rook to B1, knight to E1, knight to C2, and knight to B4. And then with that open bishop and that rook on B1, black experiences, in the words of Victor Korchnoi, unpleasant sensations.
Interesting. Is there ever an idea of going knight to G5, knight to E4?
Yes, that is also very common.
King E7,
now,
rook B1?
In Duda's case, he didn't really want to see his king so far away from the center. He didn't castle. He put his king on E7. It's potentially in the way, but on the other hand, it's also good potential of playing king to D6 and king to C7 when necessary to defend the pawn. Now, as mentioned, knight E1 to C2 is the standard.
pace.
And now he can play h5, followed by rook g6. This is winning. This is now winning. Knight h4 check, and drive the king away from the g7 pawn. Knight h4 check, king g4, knight f5. Let's go.
Yeah.
This is automatic stuff.
Race chairs earns millions.
Come on, Magnus. Drive the king away.
Not so easy though, Yasser. At 3 seconds, 2 seconds, Jan-Krzysztof has to find all the right moves with just seconds left on the clock. King moves over to f3, and if Jan-Krzysztof manages to get rid of the h5 pawn,
Easier said than done.
true, but it's enough to give you hope, Yasser.
Knight e6. No, Magnus doesn't cash in his chips yet. Ooh.
Yeah, I told you. Rook b1, rook h1. How are you going to defend h5? Well, maybe
No,
you
I
have
don't
some.
believe it. I think this must be winning.
But you could go knight to e2 and then position your knight
On
on g3.
g3. That is a very solid setup.
Yes.
Knight e2 to g3. Just keep me. All I have to do is maintain the pawn on h5.
Oh, yeah.
Magnus is reaching. He's captured.
Oh, look at this. Magnus with all the tricks. You cannot grab on h5 on account of rook a5. But what's happening here?
That's my
That's a
question.
good move. Now the king will come to attack.
And he's
the
got
knight.
the draw.
He's got the draw.
He's got the. He could have taken the pawn. Why didn't he? What on earth is going on? Why didn't Jan do? Oh no! Now he's
Now
lost.
the king is coming in.
Now he's lost. Rook to g4. Easy win. Duda, he could have taken the pawn on h5.
He could have, yes.
Oh my gosh. Rook check, and that's it.
Okay, now the h pawn is fallen.
Yeah, it's
And now that's it.
wow.
Handshake.
And a little bit of disgust by Magnus, but guess what? I'll take it.
He got the result he
He
needed.
got the result.
A win for Magnus against
Are
Jan-Krzysztof
there any
Duda.
games still in progress?
No
All
games.
and it looks like another lots of